computer. Okay, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Teresa, and we're gonna be probably getting the other people to join us soon. Thank you for joining. Hello, Teresa. Thank you so
Hi.
much for joining. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna introduce real quick myself. My name is Nina Ceballos. I have the one who has been posting a lot of things. I know you watch my video at the beginning a little bit real quick. I'm just going to give you a really quick background of how I got started with essential oils. I started with essential oils like 4 years ago because I used to have very severe strep throats and sinus infections. And then in a party, a friend of mine gave me oils for the first time. And I didn't believe in essential oils. I always use antibiotics, antihistamines, just like everybody else. But I was just tired of dealing with the infections. So my friend introduced me to essential oils. And I was very reluctant when I took them for the first time because I didn't think that they would work. But they worked. And they worked because I was very consistent with their use. And it's been 4 years that I haven't had a single strep throat. And I used to have strep throats 3 times a year at least. So that's why I decided to start sharing them with my friends, with my clients from my spinning studio. And then I closed my studio a little bit before the pandemic, and then I put myself into this business, and I started changing a lot of lives, and then a lot of people started loving them, and I started helping more and more and more, and then my business kept growing. And I got the Wanda, who was a user of essential oils, and she was like, all right, I'm ready, right? How did you start, Wanda?
Well, different than you, but Teresa knows my story already because she's one of my best friends. So I was like running around like crazy. You know that I've always had 3 multiple jobs, and I didn't want to compromise my social life. 2017 was like the craziest year, I think, where I had the most jobs and the less sleep of my life. And yeah, I had like a big breakdown one day where I couldn't move. I think I had told you about this. And I met with Nina after, and she introduced me to those oils, and I just fell in love with them. Not just because they work so well for everything else, but just because it's such a beautiful self-care routine for me. Like, I started just making my little routines, and it just helped me improve my self-care in general. And it's always a little gesture that I like do something for myself, which I love about it.
Love it. Yes, I'm so glad that you decided. And then I approached Wanda, and I was like, Wanda, I'm like, you love oils, and I was like, and you have friends, let's help them. And so that's a great way, in the essential oils world. We have always the opportunity to either share or build a business, and then we decided to build a business, and now she's my business partner. And we're changing lives one drop at a time. This is like one of the most beautiful things that I can do. I'm a personal trainer, and I integrate the oils in my practice, in my personal training practice, to help my clients with pain, with indigestion, with like sleep issues, and all of the things that don't allow them to have their workout routines the way they want. So this is a very versatile thing to do. All right, so now we're going to start with our presentation, and then this is going to stay recorded. So if you're watching this recording, thank you for participating. You did amazing. And now let's start this up. Okay, I'm going to start sharing my screen now, and this goes here. Ta-da. Doom. Okay, let me just go over here, and I'm gonna present. And welcome to the last webinar of the Essential Oils Challenge.
Yes. So first of all, we want to say thank you for everybody for participating in that challenge. It's always such a big pleasure to just be able to share oils, to see like little changes people make by using them, and how much they fall in love with it. So thank you so much for doing this, for trusting us, and for sticking to it for the last 5 days.
So this challenge was in order to help how to handle stress, sleep, pain, and digestion using non-addictive medicines. So essential oils are very potent, as we explained in the first video that I had, that I would put in the chat, and they are a very safe, they're a safer alternative to a bunch of over-the-counter medicine. Now, very important reminder that if you are on medication, if you have a prescription, we do not say like stop taking your prescription, if you have a severe ailment, but there are other ways that you can manage certain symptoms that are completely natural and that don't require that you go for over-the-counter things. So what we did in this time is try all of these things and see how they work for you. So, do you know there is an oil for that? Yes, there is an oil pretty much for everything because oils are versatile. So there is an oil. Maybe if you were participating in the sleep challenge, you saw that there was oils for digestion. Maybe you were in the digestion challenge and you saw that there were oils for stress or for pain. And I was just like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you use oils for these things too. So this is the cool thing about being able to participate in the challenge is that not only you try things on you, but you also get to learn that there are other things that you also wanted to take care of, and now you know there is an oil for that.
Yes. So this is just like a little bit of a feedback of what people have been saying so far using this challenge. All of these comments, they made me so happy. So here somebody said my favorite oil had to be the breathe oil. It really helped me throughout the night by relieving all my sinus and actually allowed me to sleep so much better. That's so good. Wild orange is my favorite. This oil is so uplifting and I immediately noticed a change in my mood to start. And another comment was peppermint is the best. I love the feeling when rubbing in my abdomen.
We're both. It's so funny. Like we're both like not English speakers, and we're like doing this thing in English. It's like we're figuring out how to pronounce these things, right? Okay. So yes, they have been awesome. All right, so why oils, right? Okay, so very simple. Oils are safer and they are very potent. They're safer because they don't have they don't produce addictions. That's the cool thing. And they don't have side effects. So they're a safer way to handle your health naturally. Oils are coming from the saps, the leaves, the roots, the flowers of different plants, and they are 50 to 75% more potent than if you would use just the herb as a tea, let's say, you know, like if a 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to making like 25 cups of peppermint tea with 1 single drop of peppermint oil. So they are really concentrated. And our oils, the oils from Doterra, they're non-diluted. And they have a certification of pure therapeutical grade, which makes sure that the oils pass through like 70 steps before they get sold to the public. And that's why we're able to have a lot of these oils that come from edible plants, we have their edible oil. So that's why you can only do the things that we have done with doTERRA oils, never with any other oil, because we don't know what they put in other oils. Then they're more affordable, because, and I'm going to say, like, from my experience, when I used to get the strep throats, I used to bartend, and I also used to have my own gym. So I ran my 2 businesses. I was bartending, I had my gym, and if I would get sick, I would miss shifts from my bartending gig. So I would miss like 3 days from bartending. That would be like $300 a night. That was like $900. And then on top of that, I will have to pay for a teacher to teach for me at my studio. So that would be like another $50 per person. So if there were like 3 classes in the morning and they had to teach, as another $150 had to come out of my pocket. So for me to get a strep throat was like over $1,000 every time. Every time I would get a strep throat, plus the doctor bills, plus my insurance, plus the medicine, right? So to me, it was like every time I would get like the itchy throat, I was like, no, huacata, money out of my pocket. So when I started using essential oils, I stopped spending all that money because I didn't get sick anymore. So oils, it's like pretty much dosage is like drop per dosage. So when you use oils, you use like 1 or 2 drops. And in a bottle, like at a 15 milliliter bottle, you have 250 drops. So it's like cents every time that you use. It's like drops per cent. So it's so much cheaper than getting sick. And it's all about prevention. So with essential oils in our community, we teach our people how to use their oils. We like guide them, we coach them, we give them tips, and we have a really nice community in our Facebook where we give all of our recipes all the time. People ask questions, we guide them through everything. So it's just so much more affordable. And then they're more effective because oils can pass through the blood-brain barrier. So you have your cell, the cell is covered by a lipid, which is the blood-brain barrier, and because oils are oily, they can pass through the lipid. And that's the difference with water-soluble medicine that only stay on the outside. They cannot pass all the way to the center of the cell. So then we have, for example, an oil like the On Guard oil, which is like being proof, and you can even like check it on pubmed.gov, and you can see all the studies on how On Guard oil can actually combat influenza. like it's crazy because it can actually, it gets into the cell to protect the cell of the human, but it also gets into the molecular formation of influenza and it breaks it down. It's crazy. So oils have a lot of study. It's not me or one that you're saying that. You guys can go to pubmed.gov and see all of the studies on all of the oils. You know, there's a lot of science behind it, and that's why we trust them and we love them.
Yes. So, and there is a total of 3 different ways to use the oils. What you guys have been doing throughout the challenge mostly is aromatically and topically, but these oils are so pure and good that you can also take them internally. So let's start first with aromatically. What you can do with the oils, you can smell them right out of the bottle. You can put them on your hand, just rub them and take a few deep breaths. What you guys have been doing in this stress challenge, for example. Topically is you would rub them, for example, on your stomach, on the back of your neck, on the soles of your feet to sleep, so that they can basically get inside your bloodstream that way. And you can take them internally, which for me is the best thing to do, to be honest, because it's just, I don't know if it's just in my head. I know it works, but I think just knowing that I take something internally, it's like a placebo effect, and you just feel like, oh yeah, this is gonna work even more. So internally is, for me, the best way to use those oils. And these oils are so pure and good that you can use them, and it's even recommended to use them. I actually had a conversation last week with one of my clients that she was in love with all the different oils from the last challenge that she did, but she wasn't sure about purchasing a whole kit because she had a few essential oils that she had bought from, I think, Walgreens or Whole Foods, I don't know where. Then I had the conversation with her and I explained to her that these oils you can actually take internally, because she was in love with the lemon in the water. She had lemon from another brand, I don't know which brand it was, and she was actually planning on using that way. And thank God that I had a conversation with her and she realized, oh, I wasn't sure that I'm not supposed to take those that way, and that I really have to pay attention to that. So that's a really, really important thing to do. And with the doTERRA oils, we are 100% comfortable on sharing them and providing them, using them internally as well, because we know they are super safe and they are tested thoroughly and perfectly fine to use internally.
Yes.
And so, this is the only company I think that does that.
Yes. So there's another company that is also very prestigious, but they have 2 lines. They have a line that you can take internally and another one that you don't take internally, which doesn't make any sense, because if an oil is pure, why do you need to make 2 lines? It makes absolute no sense. So very important to notice is that not all of the oils can be taken internally. There are certain oils, the oils that cannot be taken internally have certain ingredients that are like woods and like some roots that are not edible, like cedar wood, like you cannot eat cedar wood. So the bottle will say it. So you will see in the bottle, if you have supplement facts in the bottle, for example, this is oregano oil and this is great for cooking. If it has supplement facts, you can take it internally, but if it doesn't, for example, this is a massage blend, but it says it's a massage blend, you're not gonna drink the massage blend. No? So it's pretty specific, okay? So the bottles will tell you that. All right, so now technology, please help me because now technology is going like, there you go, perfect. So what are the most popular oils? We're going to explain you the 10 main popular oils so you can have an idea of what are the ones that like the most basic oils, okay?
Yes. So lavender, that has to be one of my favorite oils of all time because it just smells amazing and it has such a calming and grounding effect to me. You can use that very, very well for sleeping. You can put that on your pillows. You can rub it on the soles of your feet. It's really, really great to use for mosquito bites as well. It's literally a lifesaver. When mosquitoes bite you, just put a little bit of lavender and the itch will go away. It's really good for rashes, for skin in general. It's really, really good as well. And the smell is just, it's just amazing. It's one of my favorite oils. Breathe is a mix.
One quick question. Can I use it on Haley as well, like the lavender, or is it not for babies?
No, you can.
When she has mosquito bites.
Yes, you can use it on your baby for sure, but you have to be careful with the ratio. How much is good for a baby?
How old is she?
She's 1 in a few months.
She's 1?
She's 1, and she has like lots of mosquito bites, which are driving her nuts. So can I put a little bit on it, like on her skin, or?
Yes. So all that you need to do is just dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. So you want to dilute it with a carrier oil. Okay. So for children, we'll send you the chart on how to dilute it according to the age.
Okay.
And you can also make an amazing, amazing mosquito repellent. I have an awesome recipe of non-toxic mosquito repellent with essential oils that I actually did for my friend that took her baby for the first time to Costa Rica. And I texted her when she came back and she's like, Nina, I got bit left and right. My daughter, not a single one. She's like, I loved it. I made a blend for her with a bunch of things and I really diluted it. But then Doterra came out with their own blend. It was a new formula of an oil that is called Terra Shield. And then it's a pure oil, and all you will need to do is just dilute it with fractionated coconut oil, and then you can apply it safely on your baby.
Okay.
Yeah. So the second oil that is one of the most popular oils is called the Breathe oil. It's a great respiratory oil. It's a blend of different oils. It has, for example, peppermint. It has eucalyptus, melaleuca, different types of oils. It's just once you open it, you just feel your airways open up immediately. I use it every night before to go to sleep because I just feel like it helps me breathe so much better. It's a great oil for when you are congested to open up your airways. And it's also really, really good to diffuse, to have fresh and clean air in your room. Then the next oil, Balance, is one of our grounding blends, which is not to be used internally, but aromatically and topically. So that is an oil that will just put you back into the moment. It will help you ground. It will help you in stressful moments to just, snap out of it and try to relax your mind. The same as Adaptive. Adaptive also has wild orange inside, which is going to be the next oil I'm going to be talking about. But Adaptive, I think, is the savior of 2020 because it's really, I didn't believe in that before as well, that you could just like smell them a little bit and and feel a difference. But I have such a stressful job sometimes and full like working hours where I go like crazy, and I started like using Adaptive daily to really help me relax a little bit more, and it does wonders. You have to be consistent with it. You have to really also do breath work with it. It's not just that you put it on and then boom, everything's going away. You have to mentally prepare yourself with it. But that oil, when you combine it with some breathing techniques, it will really do wonders. Same with the wild orange oil. Wild orange is part of Adaptive as well, but if you smell it just by itself, it's also just really just uplifting and makes you happy. It smells like literally you have like a fresh orange in front of you, and it's an amazing blend. I like to use it just because of the smell, because the smell is just delicious to me, and it's just uplifting and makes you happy. You can literally feel a mood uplift within a few minutes.
And it's also yummy in water.
In water, it's really, really good. With chocolate, actually, it's really good to pair it.
I like to put it in my smoothies too.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the next oil, this is an oil that I don't go a day without it.
Oh yes, peppermint.
Peppermint, yes. Especially when you live here in Miami, you can make yourself a peppermint spray and just cool yourself off. And it just helps so much. It has a cooling effect, and because of its cooling effect, it's really, really good for headaches too, which I tend to get a lot. And you just put a little bit on your forehead, and it will just help you. It will just distract you from the headache because it has a cooling effect, and it will just go away.
And it's great as well for if your baby has fever, you can also make a roller of peppermint and roll it in the soles of the feet and on the spine, and it really helps bringing down the temperature if a child has fever.
Peppermint is really great also in water because you drink the water and you literally feel the freshness go right into your stomach.
Yes.
Yeah, with the breathing, it was like those commercials, like a whole like ice age in your mouth.
Yes, 100%. And it's such a good also like for like refreshing your breath without having to have all the sugar from like a Listerine or like like some of those like things that are full of alcohol that are so damaging at the end for your enamel and your microbiome. All right, so now we're going to talk about my baby, Deep Blue. Deep Blue has saved my life so many times. As a trainer, I always try to do something crazy, and I ended up like doing something to myself. So paying It's Deep Blue all the way. I love to use it on sore muscles, sore joints, and it comes as a cream, but it also comes, which are in the challenge, the cream, but it also comes as an oil. My mom likes the oil better than the cream. My brother-in-law also likes the oil better than the cream. I am the cream person, so you choose which one you like. Then the next one is going to be Copaiba, and Copaiba is actually an amazing oil that has been used in my country for thousands of years. So I'm Peruvian, and this is a tree that comes from the Amazons. We extract it directly from Brazil, and we have been using it for hundreds of years to help with neurological issues and anything that has to do with pain. Copaiba is edible as well. You can take it internally with no problems to help with pain in general and your nervous system. So it will work in both physical pain, but it also works in your nervous system. So if you suffer from like a lot of anxiety, or like if you can't sleep, this is another one that is great to help you sleep and calm down.
It's the CBD of oil.
It works in both your CB1 and your CB2 receptors, and it's more effective than CBD oil. So now the lemon oil, it's great because it's so many uses. I take it in the morning every single day. I have been using it for a long time. Lemon oil is the only thing that can help my mom to regulate her bowel movements. She was having a lot of trouble with not going to the bathroom enough. And when she started her routine of taking her lemon oil every morning, she started seeing the changes. And she started like regulating her bowel movements. I also love lemon oil to clean the house. You can use it as well to make your own cleaners. You can use it as well to clean gooey stuff. Maybe your kids are leaving like crayon marks and like gooey stuff all around. You can put a little bit of lemon oil with a cotton ball and clean it all around. It's very effective for that. And then next one is going to be Digestion. Digestion has been also a best friend of mine the past 3 weeks. I ate a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have been eating, and my stomach just went bananas. I even had to cancel on one day. I was just like in my bed, and if it wasn't for Digestion, I could have stayed like 2 more days in my bed. Digestion is a blend of a lot of herbs such fennel, anise, peppermint, caraway. So it's a bunch of digestive herbs that usually you'll take as a tea, but in this case, it's already the oil, so you will need just 1 drop. And for babies, it's great as well to help them with gas and diarrhea. So the baby, you can put it on the tummy, dilute it as well if the baby is bloated with gas, or if it's just going too much to the bathroom, or even if it's not going to the bathroom. So it helps in overall taking down the inflammation of the digestive system. And also, it's important to stick with a routine with that. Then the next product, On Guard. On Guard, it's amazing, especially it's because it boosts your immune system. The best way to explain On Guard, go to pubmed.gov, type On Guard oil, and it's going to come all of the studies of how much On Guard can actually combat influenza. We're not supposed to say it in public because FDA doesn't like people that do essential oils because they don't make money out of us, but the studies are there. On Guard has as well an entire line of products for the household care. It has the hand sanitizer, it has the cleaner, it has detergent, it has the hand soap, and that's why there's some of the examples of the On Guard product, but you can also get it as an oil. And if you're having a scratchy throat, you put a drop of essential oil of the On Guard in a glass of water, gargle it, and strep in the scratchy throat goes away in 2 seconds. Tea tree oil is amazing for anything that is yucky that happens to your skin. So fungus, it's like anything that is like nasty on the skin. Tea tree takes care of it. Acne, cysts, all that stuff. Tea tree is amazing for that. And you can also take it internally if you decide to do a 7-day cleanse, let's say, for example, to get rid of candida. You can take it internally in a capsule, and it helps taking care of overgrowth of yeast in the stomach. That's the internal way to take it. I love tea tree oil. I'm actually using it right now because I was wearing I was teaching boot camp at the beach, and I was staying with the wet clothes for too long, and I started getting, that skin fungus that it makes your skin look white. So then I started taking the tea tree, and it's already disappearing. You have to give it like 5-6 days of applying it 2 to 3 times a day, but then I don't have to use any of those like clotrimazole of like taking medicines and all the stuff. The tea tree takes care of it automatically. All right, so now technology. Technology is like the
not our friend today.
No, it's like, there you go, perfect.
Yeah. So a few of the people that have done the survey, we already see how the whole challenge went for them, but now we want to see how it went for everybody and raffle off the grand prize. So
all right, so now let's go over here. So let's see what's the next one. Okay, so we're just gonna go really quick. So there are three types of people. There are three types of people. The ones that live with essential oils, are like most of our customers that love their essential oils and they live with them, they have them in their house and they use everything. Then they will have the customers that share essential oils, which are the ones that just like to tell their friends. And because they do that, we give them free oils. And then we have the people that build and that also has, or you can choose it if you wanna make it your gig on the side or if you want to make it a full-time thing. So there's always the choices of how you want to do this. Okay, so think about it, which one are you? So this is what we do. If you are like the 2 or the 3, like if they say, you know what, I want to share this with my friends and I want to get some free stuff for me, or maybe I want to explore the business, you can always become an oils challenge affiliate and share this with your friends and win more oils. Okay, we'll explain you just need to like talk to the person that invited you to the oil and you get all the details. All right, so now let's make is it time or not? The raffle is after, right? Yeah.
After.
Okay. Oh, okay. So sorry, I get too excited with raffles. Okay, so you might be wondering, how do I bring my oils home? Okay, so now I'm like, all right. So now you might be thinking, okay, I saw some stuff that I want to get home. I'm gonna explain you how. Okay, there are 3 ways to buy oils. You can buy them at retail, which is you pay the full price using the link that we can send you, or you can buy them at wholesale, which is you get them at 25% off. When you get them at wholesale, you save a lot, and then you also get the option to, you will get into our community, and we also give you a consultation on how to use the oils, and then you can buy oils individually at wholesale price. You buy your membership, and then it gives you access to everything at 25% off. Or even better, you can get a starter kit, because when you get a starter kit, you don't have to pay for a membership. It's waived, it's for free. And you will also get an extra 20% off on what you would have to pay if you would pay wholesale price. For your initial purchase though, only the initial purchase gives you that 40% off, all right? So the wholesale price, the wholesale membership, is $35. You only pay once a year. And then if you want to renew the next year, it's $25, but they give you a free peppermint oil. So it's you just buy a peppermint oil and you have your 25% off again. So it's a pretty good deal. And you will always have, you will have your membership. You can buy whenever you want. It's like, there is no like such a thing, oh, I have to order every month. Not at all. We do have a program for people that want to order every month, but it's an optional program. You can opt in and opt out whenever you want. It's up to you. And anybody that jumps into that program gets a lot of free stuff, a lot of free credits, and a lot of good stuff. But you don't have to do it if you don't want to. So that's the awesome part of this. Okay. All right. So now, what are this is like the annual is a $35 optional renewal, as I was told you, and then the enrollment kit. When you have a membership, what do you get? You get 25% off of the oils, 30-minute wellness consultation with the person that invited you to this. You get access to our private community. This is where we share all of our good stuff and recipes. Then we also offer continuous education sessions every week where we choose different themes: home care, children, skiing, digestion. Like every week we teach different classes. We support for ongoing health concerns. You can place your health concerns in our team and we help you find the answers. We have also giveaways every month and big prizes, and you can also get the chance to learn how to make this a business. All right, this is the deals. All right, so this month we're having a really good deal, all right? Because whenever you buy anything over $150, you will get $50 Doterra back in your account as credit, okay? Only for this month. Okay, this is the Natural Solutions Kit, and it's an awesome kit that saves a lot of money because it's pretty much your medicine cabinet for home. You get 13 basic oils. So the oil that we talked about today, plus another 3 oils, you will get the entire On Guard line that we explained about before. You will get your box to keep your oils, beautiful wooden box. You will also get a beautiful diffuser, the La Luz diffuser that is very sturdy. It doesn't tip over. So if there's kids at home, they won't tip it over. And you will get, oh, no. Get back. Okay. Then you will get the deep blue wrap, the this cream, which is awesome. It's unscented, so you can put your oils in it and rub it on your body. And you will get also, this is like what I love the most, you will get the entire nutrition line, which is something that I just love so much. The entire nutrition line will include as well the digestive care line, which is the Terrazyme, the digestive enzymes, and the probiotics with prebiotics. And this is your nutrition line. You get all of your vitamins A to Z. You'll get as well the energy blend with no caffeine. It helps you stay awakened throughout the day without crashing or having those sugar crazy rushes from coffee. And you will also get your omegas and your essential fatty acids. Okay, so all of these, it's an amazing. It's only $485. If you would buy everything separate, you will have to pay like around $600. All right, so you saves you over $120. All right, the next one is going to be the Healthy Start Kit. This one is a great option as well for anybody that wants to dip their toes into essential oils. This one comes with a 5 milliliter bottle, so it's small bottles of the 10 main oils that we explained today. But the only one that is not going to come here is the adaptive. Instead of the adaptive, it's going to come an oregano oil. Okay, so you will get the lemon, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, which is the king of oils. It's great for concentration and skincare. Oregano oil, which is a natural antibiotic. I use it. This is my emergency oil. So when something is really wrong, I use oregano oil. Tea tree, deep blue, digestion, on guard, and the breathe oil. These are all the small oils, and it will come with this cute diffuser that covers up to 200 square feet. And this will also give you the $50 back. And then this is another kit that is actually one of the best deals. This is like my favorite one because this one comes with the big bottles. So each one of these bottles has 250 drops. So the smaller bottles has 75 drops, but this one will come as well with this bigger diffuser that covers 350 square feet. You will get lemon, lavender, peppermint, the Copaiba, the adaptive, deep blue, balance oil, on guard, breathe, and digesting in the big bottles. The only one that is small is the deep blue, but because that's the only presentation of the deep blue oil. But then all of the other ones are the big bottles. And this one will also give you $50 back, and it's only $249. So this one is a really good deal.
This is, for example, the kit that I started with, and I have to say, I mean, now that I work with oils, of course, I use them like left and right. But when I started with them, it lasted me so long. Like it was really a one-time investment. And these oils, they are good for like how long? 4 years.
4 years.
4 years. So some of the oils I still had like after 2.5 years. So it's really a great investment because you have like a lot of drops in one of those bottles.
Yes, 100%. I love this kit. All right, so now finish the whole challenge. Okay, so win a prize from the wellness. Okay, so now we go for prizes. Okay, so everybody that finished everything and that filled out all of the stuff is gonna get a prize at the end, regardless of today's giveaway. Okay. Yeah. All right, so now let's do this. Remember that if you are ready, you all need to do is text the person that invited you to this challenge to put your order. Okay, so you can get all of your things. And now this share. Okay, no, you talk about this.
About the sharing opportunity.
About the sharing opportunity. No, okay. Yes.
All right. So if you like what you have been using, and if you feel like, oh, you know what, I like it, I would like to start sharing oils as well. We're gonna have to see if this is gonna be a good opportunity for you. Now we want to explain first why Doterra. You might be wondering why Doterra? Like I explained before, I had that customer that she wanted to use her oils that she bought from Whole Foods or I don't know where, Walgreens. Why Doterra? Because Doterra is one of the only companies that really just uses the oil itself. They don't add anything into it. Nothing gets taken out. Just as it comes out of the plant, that's what you get into the bottle. So it's the purest quality that you could get on the market. Doterra is also a very, very, very like sustainable company. They have strong ethics. They worked very close together with local farmers in the individual countries. What I love about them is that they will not over, how do I say that in English? Over harvest.
Yeah, they won't over harvest.
Exactly. If something is out of stock, it's out of stock until the product naturally grows again. So they will not use, for example, lavender our lavender comes from Bulgaria because there the lavender fields naturally grow beautifully. They will not go, for example, to Utah and plant a big lavender field just so they can make a bunch of more lavender oil, okay? So there is a big difference if you get a lavender from like a beautiful naturally grown field, or a lavender from like in Utah, like I said, next to the highway that was planted artificially, you know? So that's what they do. They work together very locally with farmers. They support the farmers. For example, Haiti, that's the land where we get the vetiver from, and they've done some amazing work there with the farmers. They provide income. It's just a really, really good company with strong work ethics that I love a lot. They have a Healing Hands Foundation, which is their own charity. So every time you buy something, you support some little girls getting school supplies, getting other different, like even menstrual products.
Yeah, so they like giving education, like menstrual products. Yes, they have like they have the Roll Race project to save children from prostitution. So they're very into that, and then like that's why they're super trusted. They are like used by doctors and hospitals worldwide as well. Yes, they're like all over. The retention rate is 65%, which means that a lot of people that buy them, they stick with them, so they don't go to other companies. Like people that love essential oils with us, they just stick with us. So we have a retention rate of 65%. We don't have any co-founding, so the owners don't owe money to anybody. It's the same owners that open it. They open it with their own money, so they're very tied to the ethics that they trust. The compensation plan is amazing. That's why I made a living out of this, especially through the pandemic, that I lost everything. Pretty much I wasn't able to train anybody. So that's why I put myself into my oils business. And this is how I survived the pandemic. And I didn't even get one single check from the government or unemployment or anything. So I'm very happy with this. So I am living proof that this works. And they're privately owned, incredible leadership. This is our CEO, which is, I love her. Her name is Emily Wright. So it's a women-led company. So it's like 4 guys and Emily Wright, and she is like the master of everybody. So like girl power.
The Mother Teresa of oils.
Yes.
Yeah. So this business will work for you. You have to ask yourself a few questions. First of all, do you love people? You need to have like a specific need that you want to share and help people live a healthy, toxin-free life. If you love to do that, that is going to be a good opportunity for you. You have to be open to natural solutions, obviously. Eliminate all the toxins out of your life and make better, healthier choices for everyday things. If you are ready to be a part of like a powerful, like-minded community, this is going to be a great fit for you. There's always somebody that will have your back. There's a big community that we have. We have our team, but then there's so many more people from other teams that you can connect with, and there's literally a solution for everything. You will never be alone. There's somebody that will have dealt with something that you're dealing with right now, and there's always somebody that has a solution for you, so which is really, really great. It's always somebody that you can rely on. So if you're basically in need of either maybe supplementing your income, or maybe you just want to get your oils or your products paid for, that can be a great solution for you to start sharing the oils. Or maybe you're even interested in building a residual income, and that you want to like start building up a business next to it and start just, you know, living life in a stress-free way. That can be a really good way for you.
So it helps you, you know, like you pretty much you choose if you want to pay maybe a couple of credit cards, or maybe you actually want to pay your full rent. You pretty much you choose, and that depends, you know, like if you're like see that you are like seeing all of these things and you're checking, you send the person that invited you to this webinar a text message, and we'll explain you deeper on that. Okay. So now learn more about sharing oils. It's a good fit for you. This is our last summit in Utah before the pandemic. This is all of our team. This is pretty much our entire team. This girl over here is Amy Killensworth. She's our main leader, and this is our friend Alex, and this is Emily Wright. They decided to play some acro yoga with her. So this is pretty much our community from our team soul. All right, so that's it. Now we're gonna go grand prize raffle. Okay, so obviously, all right, because Teresa, you have finished all of the steps and you showed up today.
Yeah.
You get it, okay? Because everybody finished, but you're the only one who showed up to here. So everybody's watching the recording. You guys.
Actually, that's good because a lot of them, they texted me that they are running late and behind. So that's why we are recording this. And that's why we still did the whole class, so we can record it and everybody can take a look at it. So everybody can get the same information. But you're getting the prize now.
So Teresa is getting the grand prize. However, I know that a lot of you won prizes throughout the challenge. So everybody was winning. And now also for finishing all of your steps. If you haven't finished your steps by tomorrow, you won't get the last gift. But we're giving a special gift to everybody, regardless of today's grand prize, as long as you finish all of the steps, which finish on filling up the last survey. Okay, so Teresa, this is what you're gonna be getting, and everybody watch what Teresa is getting. So you're gonna be getting my favorite breathe products. Okay, so you're gonna be getting the breathe drops, which are amazing to help with your, if you have any kind of congestion. You will also get the breathe stick. Okay, and this one is ready to be applied on your chest in case there is any kind of congestion. It's also safe to use in children. Okay, not this one. This one is for adults. Children are like, they might swallow it. My niece is 4 and she's always stealing them from my brother. The other day she caught her like eating them as candy. She's like, no. All right, she loved them. And I'm also gonna give you another one of my favorite Doterra products, which is the toothpaste. Okay. The toothpaste is an on-guard toothpaste, and it's actually whitening, but without any kind of synthetic. So it's completely natural, but it actually cleans. You know how there's so many like toothpaste that are natural, but then you feel like you didn't even wash your teeth, and you just
yeah. Wanda told me about this toothpaste, so I'm really excited.
Okay, so you're getting all of this. Okay, this is gonna be all for you.
Thank
so one
you.
is gonna give it to you.
I'll give it to you.
Yes. All right. Perfect. Awesome sauce. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna stop the sharing now. And thank you so much for watching this recording. I hope you all learned something from today. And when you're ready to get your oils, just get with Wanda if Wanda invited you to this, or get with me if I invited you to this challenge. And let's get you started, and let's get your oils in your home, because this is the only way that you can actually continue with healing, and that you can actually experience what it is to live this life, is to get your oils at home. Because we can learn a lot of things, but we don't put them in practice, and if we don't get the tools, then it just stays in the air, right? So we want to take that action in order to get us to experience these healthy style, this healthy living.
And also what I want to say quickly, if you have started a challenge, for example, but then you know how it is, sometimes life gets in the way and you do 2 days and then you skip 2 days because it gets just too hectic or whatever, try, once you get your oils at home, we're going to sit down, we're going to do a consultation, we're going to discuss everything that you want to fix about yourself. But just like everything else in life, you have to be consistent with this, okay? So you cannot expect going, basically, let's say you want to get in shape. You cannot expect by getting in shape, going to the gym maybe once and then not going for a whole week and then maybe going once again. That's just going to be a waste of money and a waste of effort. So being consistent with this and also being patient is really important. Some people, they have had issues, let's say sleeping issues for years, okay? Pain issues for years. Maybe it takes a little bit longer for them to feel a difference, okay? Or maybe another oil works better than the one we have given to you, then we can try another oil. But if you put in consistency and patience, this will definitely change your life and it will work.
Yes, yes, 100%. Yes. I love that. All right, you guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Teresa, for participating. And we'll be sending you all of your stuff. Also, if I'm going to post in the chat now that if you have won any kind of prize, just text the person that, so text Wanda or me, your, no, yeah, because I'm going to be sending everything. Well, you can text it to her and you'll give it to me.
I'm seeing her. Yeah, I'll see her.
Because I am going to be sent, well, you take this directly to her. Yeah. But then if you want the prizes throughout the challenge, just, you can text me directly your name and your address so I can ship you the prizes that we were giving away. Yeah. All right. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.